We're back here. This is Let's Talk It Out. I'm Francesca.
And I'm Lisa.
And we have a special guest that soon we're going to introduce to you.
Soon.
So wait for it. Right?
Right. With the pause.
Is it right?
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
Do, 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 do.
Du, 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 du. We're already on the wine.
Yeah, but before we're doing that, which is going to be very funny, of course, we're going to go into his life and what he does. But before that, we have to thank our amazing sponsors.
I love you.
We love you.
We love you lots.
Because you make this craziness possible.
Imagine if you were more of you. Oh my
That
God.
would be even more craziness out there.
Block party.
So, but we love you very much. So first off, we want to thank literally a great businessman, a professionals. So it's Van Kropso, which has a very intriguing name.
Yes.
Yeah. And he is a real estate agent, and he's the best. Whatever are your needs, if you need to if you're looking for your home dream, so definitely you have to contact him because he's the guy who's gonna make you find your perfect house.
Yes.
So please contact him. He's always available. He's super nice. His phone number is 438-402-9471. And you can also check him online at bankropso.com.
Yes.
So I repeat, 438-402-9471. Thank you so much, Van. You're the best.
Thanks, man.
But when you look for a perfect home, you need also the perfect moving cleaning.
Yes. I don't like cleaning, so them I would hire.
But then, like, you have a beautiful villa or a beautiful house, you need someone who's gonna clean.
Yes.
And we have you covered because, I mean, there's our dearest Anthony Partenot.
I love Anthony!
With
Woo!
Nettoyage Diamant.
Yes.
Anthony, you are the best. Anthony does everything, clean everything. It's like, it's not impersonally, it's a very, very professional team.
Yes.
But it comes personally to come and give you a quote, an estimate. So he does everything, move in, move out, cleaning of after party, pre-party, for whatever event you want. So this is your guy, again, perfect match. So Anthony Paternò, 514-686-1581, info@nettoyagediamant.com, and you can find more information in nettoyagediamant.com. So thank you so much, Anthony, for supporting for a long time
Oh my
our
God,
podcast.
awesome.
You are awesome. So thank you, but last but not last, want to thank our very own Emil Widmer.
Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Sam, who hosts us in this beautiful studio, and all the art that you'll be seeing changing is original pieces, and he's amazing. So thank you so much.
I need to add this in because he actually told me the background that you see now is black. He just started working on that. He added a texture from what I can tell because he adds like it's texture. Well, that background is going to be changing every well, I don't want to say every podcast, but every so often. Mm-hmm. So he's doing it just for us to have a changing background in the back done on I believe it's like a vinyl, it's like a canvas, and stuff like that with cement. And so he's doing it just for us. So on the podcast, you're going to see all the changes that he does on that as we go along. And it's pretty cool.
That's fantastic.
It's
It's
really
like
cool.
a live performance, like something that changes.
Yeah.
It's art, that's it.
Yeah, like a background that is alive.
Try to have like real people come out and do like these different twisted things.
Yeah.
No, don't do it because I'm gonna get scared to leave the podcast forever. And my people, they don't
No,
want
but they
that.
come up and they're like, Vino. Okay. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you to all of you for supporting us. And so we are here now.
Speaking of vino,
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
and I just drank Vino.
you see, it's kind of vino.
So
Vin
if you
Zero.
want the booze without the booze, which is
Without the
very
alcohol.
intriguing. So with no alcohol, but the taste, guys, this is amazing. Like one of my fave. I love it.
I love it too, and it smells so.
Yeah, and in
Good.
summer it's fantastic because you can create a
sangria.
virgin sangria.
You can take a shower in it. No.
You can even take a shower with
You
that.
can take a shower and drink at the same time.
That's just my vodka dream. I don't know.
Yeah, but you don't want to waste this very, very good tasting.
You're
but
right,
a virgin
you're right.
sangria would be like the perfect occasion to try this great wine, which is like grape wine, not really wine, like it's zero alcohol wine. I don't know, how do you call it?
Zero alcohol wine.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
There you go.
Anyways, it's very good, guys. Try it out so you can stay free of your booze, but do enjoying still the taste. That's it. Again, we're back to our amazing guest.
Regularly scheduled program.
There you go.
Exactly. So we are very happy to have here with us Vito DiCristo. Thank you so much, Vito.
Thank you, Vito.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
Thanks for coming.
So we have passing this is a booster.
Love
No, I'm
notes.
joking.
We got past love notes during the podcast.
Yes. So Vito, thank you so much for being here
Thank you.
tonight.
Thank you for
We
having
do
me.
appreciate that. And I mean, I see that you have a lot of new on you that says a little bit already about you. So,
Yes.
because you can call him Vito, but also Big V Production.
That's
Which
it.
is his company. And this guy does, I mean, he works with artists. That's why there's another reason why we love him. And also because he doesn't only works with artists, but he also does an exceptional job organizing high-level event, concerts. So it's really, we're very happy to have you here, Vito.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Would you consider yourself a promoter? Is that
In the lines of promotion, more than production, it's more of a promotional thing.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Trying to bring, excuse me, trying to bring music to the East End. Excuse my voice.
Oh, okay. You kind of work or you work for, like, I don't want to say work for the East End, but that you try to cater.
Well, originally, my concept was to bring music to the East End of Montreal,
Okay.
because every time I had to go to a show, I had to drive
Yeah.
Yeah.
45 minutes one
hour,
way and the other, and it's like, why not bring music to the East End? So originally it was going to be East End Productions.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And then my buddy who designed my logo said, you should go with something more that,
Strong.
that speaks of you. And that's it. So we came up with the Big V Live Productions.
It's very nice. But also I have to add that we forced the Vito to be here tonight to shoot this video because, how do you say, even though he had like
Laryngitis.
Like a laryngitis.
A bit of laryngitis.
So
It's
we
okay, nothing
forced him
but
to
zero
be
can
here.
hear.
Yeah. So just to tell you guys, so I didn't remember the word in English. That's why I was like, and well, we're gonna find
Lar-
It's all
Laryngi-
good. We'll get through it.
No, that's it. So, Vito, tell us. I mean, obviously, you've created such an empire in terms of your production and as being a promoter, an event organizer. So, how did you get started?
Basically the passion of music. I love being, I enjoy being around live music. And live music does to me, maybe doesn't do everything, the same thing to everyone that's out there, but it just brings a feeling of, a fulfilling feeling to the person. And I wanted to offer that to the public. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I wanted to bring to the East End. And my next few shows are going to be at Players Cafe in June and July, and we'll see how that goes, and we want to grow from there. I'm going to be bringing, thinking of bringing French artists to the mix, as well as big band. To see that there's a variety of music that we can bring, and as well we want to venture out to the comedy, bring in some comedians from a little bit from Canada, maybe it's the States. We'll see how it goes.
That's nice.
Nice. That's very good.
It's really nice. But Vito, you are yourself a musician, right? You started
Yeah,
with piano.
I started playing music at a young age, and we were on stage for a brief period, and then I didn't want to be on stage anymore, but I still wanted to be around live music. So that's the affinity that I have for the music, for live music.
That's really nice.
And so, what does it take in order to, let's say, organize your production? what is behind the curtain?
A lot of hard work. It takes I mean, from putting up posters, selling tickets is the very basic, but there's a lot of things that have to come together. I started off at a restaurant where you had to coordinate the food with the show and develop things to make sure everything runs smoothly. There were a couple of bumps at the beginning, but we got the kinks out.
Live and learn, right?
And live and learn, absolutely. And we just learn from our mistakes and move to the next and move to the next. And I like to bring, how can I say this? Like, I try to ask myself more on the tribute, because I like to give the spectator the vision of the star actually being on stage, And so from the Beatles to Elton John to Bon Jovi, which I've done not long ago, and it was a great success, to Elvis, and we're looking to bring together a U2. And these are people that I mean, in my eyes, look and sound like the actual band, So that's the illusion you want to give to someone when they come and watch a show, for a fraction of the price, obviously.
It's not the same.
So, to bring it to the East End, what does that mean? Just aside from the traveling, what does that represent that it's in the area of the East End? Like, what do you feel you're contributing to that region or that section of the city?
It's just to bring amazing music. There are a lot of talented musicians out there, and surprising, underrated, not seen, and this is what I'm trying. I guess it's my stubbornness a little bit, and I'm trying to bring them to the stage so that people can enjoy good music.
But how do you select them?
I listen to them, so I have to go to the show.
I can vouch for that.
And absolutely, Steph, and one of his bands invited us to go see the High Fins in St. Lazare, and I was convinced. I mean, people were dancing all night, and the visual aspect was tremendous, and it's what I want to portray and to share with people. So, in a nutshell, that's what it is.
He has to go and check it out, basically.
So you're scoping. You're like the
scope,
scout.
yeah.
I go myself. I'll go myself, and as at times, and actually every time I went to scope, I brought someone with me for their opinion. Also, people with a
the
fine
non-musician opinion, right?
Exactly.
Because sometimes I'm gonna go watch a band. I book as well for a certain place in LaSalle, and before I bring bands in, I check them out as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
But sometimes I'll ask people that are in the crowd, because I'm looking at just a drummer or just a keyboard player. Those harmonies are not dead on. But I can't think that way.
No, you can't.
Because it's if the regular customer enjoys the night, that's what it's all about.
I understood that. I understood that as well. You can't.
So you understand it way more than I do. That's
absolutely. you can. No, it's not for that. I mean, you have the music sense as well, and you can't really.
Oh, but I look at that.
Yeah, you look at all the fine points, but
bad.
the public or the people watching the show won't care.
Yeah.
And I've seen bands where I would never even consider that. You look at the people in the audience, and it's like, and then I say to myself, imagine if we had a real band.
Yeah.
Because want or not, there are some musicians that are there just as musicians, and then you have the ones that are seasoned musicians. That's what I tend to go for more.
Yeah.
And it's a bit more of a struggle than just to put anyone on stage, obviously.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody's.
What do you think? Like, I have to say, for experience, that the music community and music scene here in Montreal is very strong.
Very.
What is your thought about it? Like, what is the state of the art as of today compared to the past, but also what you forecast for the future?
I'm the type of promoter that always wants and puts the musicians first, because a lot of musicians out there are very underrated and just amazing musicians. And the Montreal music scene, unfortunately, isn't seen as the greatest. You know, like, you got to go to Toronto, or you got to go out, you know, further west, or
New York.
Yeah, New York, or maybe California, or in Nashville, or wherever it may be. You know, depending on the genre of music that you want to target. But there are a lot of great bands, and sometimes, you know, you don't be misled by, oh, it's a $20 show, there may be just okay. No, sometimes I'm holding, like I said, at Players, and this is not a plug, I'm sorry, but we have the Elton Trio.
Yeah.
And I went and watched. These are very good friends of mine, and I've done many Elton John with Elton songs with the full band, and I went and listened to the trio, and it was just as magical. And being that you can get fewer musicians on stage, you can charge lesser of a ticket. And I'm trying to get that message out there. Come and listen to, you know, who doesn't enjoy good music?
For sure. And also at that point, you can also say, this is just three people. Imagine
imagine the whole band,
the violin player.
Band. Exactly.
Which, by the way, they're amazing guys. I've seen them. I worked with them. Not that I played with them, but we played back to back.
They're amazing musicians.
Yeah, man. What a show. Pascal's just a beast. He's fantastic. They're
Pascal
really good
and
guys.
Steven and everybody. And Dwayne Dixon.
Dwayne is the best.
Yeah, Dwayne, and he's going to be the show in July. And I'm so excited.
Okay, you're booking Dwayne's band?
Yeah, Dwayne, it's Pascal,
country
Dwayne,
thing?
and Tibbs.
Okay, wow.
So they're going to be at Players as well. And
cool.
you know, they have a following, and Kathy knows the band, and hopefully it'll be an exciting night. When they played at my 50th, they completely
Dwayne
wowed
is
me, you know.
He's got the country thing too going on.
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
That's
and
a good...
I'm trying to get him booked at a couple of places on his Western country thing.
Yeah,
we'll see how that works.
Cool, that's amazing.
Work in progress.
Yeah, for sure. Wow.
So what do you think, Vito, is the difference? What do you think we're doing to not, I guess, have that visibility as opposed to the visibility in Toronto and New York, let's say? What is it about Montreal, do you think, that we would need in order to become more of a presence musically?
Oh, wow. I mean, I can't really honestly answer that question, because...
As a promoter, I'm saying as a promoter.
As a promoter, you need to reach out to people, and you almost want to shake them up a little bit and say, hey, go check it out. You know, everyone, I think, enjoys music. Mm-hmm. And when it's a great band, it's even more magical, you know? So it's just about getting out there and supporting your local musicians. It's about that. I mean, everyone's in business to make money, and I'm not going to become a millionaire. I don't think so. I hope I do.
That would be great.
But
think of us when that happens.
No, absolutely. But it's about always wanting to do more, to give more. I mean, I have friends that tell me, I don't know how you do this. I don't know why you do this. It's exhausting, you know, and just the little things that you have to think about to make sure everything runs smoothly. And you know, again, getting back to the musicians, I don't think, especially in the East End, I don't think there are places that can cater to, you know, and I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to change this, you know. You can't put 5 people on a stage at Players, you know, but we're going to try and see where we can find the perfect venue for the band and bring it, you know.
So
it's still 3 musicians, right? So
yeah, absolutely.
So you think, like, getting back to Lisa's question, so the thing that is missing is people basically brought to the concert compared to Toronto. So you feel like the people in Toronto are more prone to go to see a live show.
Maybe you're more engaged, yeah.
Probably.
compared
Well,
than here?
population is there too. You have to consider that. I mean, it doesn't make the whole difference in the world, but you know, more people are beginning to go out now as well. What we've lived a couple of years ago, you know, cocooned, and people started going out and you know, they started revisiting, you know, the going out for, you know, the show or the meal. And sometimes I like to do a souper spectacle, excuse the French, but
yeah,
I mean,
that works, yeah.
whereas, you know, someone can enjoy a great meal with, you know, a great show. So that'll entice people to go out a little more. Mm-hmm. Low ticket item is always interesting too, but it's hard to say. It's hard. Why is someone going to drive 45 minutes to Saint Lazare, but they're not going to drive 10 minutes to their local, you know, to support a local establishment?
And why you think they're not doing that?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's a process of trying to understand, is it the music, is it the people?
It's a mix, a little bit of
Yeah.
both, I would imagine. Like it's I guess it's not the type of people, or I guess the right bands would attract more.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
You know?
And not to bash any kind of music, but I mean,
No, yeah.
You know, I don't think an East End establishment will fill up a punk rock, but
Yeah.
I can be wrong.
You never know,
you know?
but
Yeah,
yeah, highly
exactly.
I
doubt.
can be wrong, you know,
Yeah,
and that's
I agree.
why I want to venture out to
Figure it out, yeah.
more of when I say a big band, it's crooner type of music,
Mm-hmm.
and my friend Franco is an amazing singer, and
Who's that?
Franco Capadoro. He actually looks like Tony Bennett.
Wow.
And I've been pushing to get the big band, you know, with 17 musicians,
Oh,
brass
amazing.
and everything.
Oh, wow.
But we also want to do it on a smaller scale so that we can get in smaller venues.
Sure,
you know?
yeah.
French artists as well.
Yeah.
You know, we're trying to bring everything to the mix to see what exactly attracts the people to come to the establishment.
Yeah.
And in terms of venues, what do you think about the situation of Montreal's music venues after COVID?
They've come a long way. I'm happy to hear and to see that all my musician friends, and like Steph mentioned a few, it's nice to see that they're busy night after night and weekend after weekend. So I think some of the venues just wanted to make things happen, and even if it's like Dwayne Dixon playing solo, at least they have something happening and attracting people, and
Yeah.
place is always full, you know.
And the how do you feel like with them? How's the conversation? Are they open to new
They
gigs,
are.
to
You
new
have
artists?
some people that look at it as, okay, just bring in the musicians. Some people want to sell tickets. Other people will provide the pay. Other guys just come in and play, and I'll make money on the bar, or you know, sell some food. So you have different situations for different establishments, and again, that we're trying to kind of piece together where everyone can make a bit of money. You know, again, I repeat, you know, unfortunately we can't become millionaires doing this, but it's also about the passion of the music.
Yeah.
So in terms of, let's say, as a promoter, because it's, basically you have a lot of competition out there. Everybody wants to be
Absolutely,
a promoter.
yes.
Now, what makes Big V Production a cut above everyone else? What makes you stand out? Because I know you're very passionate about your music. I know you're passionate about having it in the East End. But the music themselves, you said it's very hard to gather a crowd. So you
Yeah.
as a promoter, how can you entice somebody to say, come and see my productions or my events, as opposed to, let's say, somebody 45 minutes away? Like
Well-
what type of music would you sort of, or how does the selection happen?
Exactly. Well, there's a couple of ways to look at it. To answer the first question, I like to think that I bring a different type of music to to the stage, and maybe it's the unknown, and people don't know what they're coming to see, but after they've come to see it, they realize. And I'm grateful that people recognize, my logo. They recognize me. They see me. It's like Vito. It's like, and it's nice. It's nice to see, So they know that I bring a quality music to the stage, and it's important to bring nice music, because you don't want to have people not be satisfied with what they're hearing, right? I mean, we've all been to music venues where, unfortunately, the band wasn't up to par, but it is what it is. And as much as I'm trying to bring it to the East End right now, I want to, because some of the bands that I deal with are so amazing, and honestly, they don't need me, but they appreciate the effort I put into getting them booked anywhere else. We're talking Saint Jerome, we're talking Sorel, we're talking
So
Drummondville.
you're expanding.
Yeah,
you're
I'm
not
expanding.
just in a stand anymore.
Yeah, with the big band as well. We're looking to go New York, Toronto, like a tour.
Wow.
And this is how I'm envisioning with my associates now. They want to come on board because they see the potential,
Yeah, absolutely.
They see the potential, and we'll try and get everybody busy and bring good music to wherever we can.
I can tell you, to answer your question. I know quite a few promoters, and a lot of promoters is what brings people, right? They'll say, "Oh, tribute band, okay, just." Oh, you do Def Leppard? Okay, let's hire the Def Leppard tribute band. Vito doesn't do that. Vito checks the band out and uses his experience, right, to say, oh yeah, I see this working, or no, I don't see this. I'm sure he's probably seen about 20 bands that, yeah, just not my thing. Not to put him down, but I think he uses his knowledge, A, of music, and B, he goes to the actual place. A lot of promoters I've had, and it's not because I've dealt with promoters that they put me on their website. You have a video? Yeah, I'll send them a little 20-second clip, and they take that, and that's it. And I'm on the video. I'm on their website all of a sudden. Hey, you can hire this band, because they just want to have 5,000 bands, to be able to. They feel like they can
Absolutely
give a client whatever they want.
Let me pick this one, but
Is it demographic based also? Like, let's say, for example, okay.
No. And that's what Big V does. Is like, again, I saw it firsthand. That's why I'm saying it. He comes, he checks it out, and then, I like this. Yeah, I can do something with this, and then we'll see what happens. If we can put something together, good. But he goes himself.
I don't necessarily need to, like Steph said, have 30 bands or links on my Facebook and have the guy click and give me a call. And it's not my thing. It's just I'm more hands-on, and if I'm convinced, and sometimes I'll bring people to make sure that I'm not.
You got the right place.
I'm not a little loopy, and I appreciate their opinion, and we get things done. And then when I see a formula that has, that keeps working, I'm not gonna book the same band at the same place over and over and over again.
Exactly.
But I see it works in this section, it'll work in that section, it'll work in that section, and you go out, and as long as you get them booked, and they make their money, they're happy, they appreciate you and everything that you do. So that's what it comes to.
So talking about the future, like you were saying that you have a couple of shows ahead or more.
Yes.
So can you tell us more about this?
Absolutely. So again, at Players in the East End on Nebraska, we'll have the Elton show on June 16th. I wasn't ready for the dates. And July 7th, I think, is Dwayne Dixon and Trio.
At the same venue?
At the same venue. I'm focusing again on the East End.
Okay.
And I'm stubborn that way, and I want to see if we can make it a goal. And honestly, Kathy at Players is a real sweetheart. I mean, I she's giving me carte blanche, and it's like if they're okay with you, they're okay with me. Nice. So much so that she asked whoever calls her to play to call me and I'll listen to them, and I'll give my thumbs up, and if we can, again, $10 shows. We have some. Oh my God, I forgot their names, but. There's upcoming bands that are just not necessarily a tribute band, but I'm veering off of my comfort zone, and I like what I hear, and we'll see what comes out of it. Just Second Act is the name of the band.
Oh, Second, yeah, I know.
Second Act.
Okay. Yeah. Just having another place that has music, live music, just that in itself is like, thank you.
Well,
right?
you don't know what I love to create, so you don't know what's going to come out of it.
Yeah.
As long as no one loses their shirt, it's
exactly.
a good recipe for everybody, So there's going to be food, there's going to be drink, there's going to be music, and
a good time.
But that's
hopefully
the problem.
People will keep coming.
That's the problem with music in the city. What I see and what I've done is because bands will play, right?
Yeah.
Now, owners of establishment, they want to hire a band, but their idea is, I'm going to hire the band is going to bring 500 people.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't work. Like, I can bring people, but it's very sporadic because I play often enough can I ask my cousin to come every single Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
Yeah. That's the thing.
I can't. I just can't, right? I can bring maybe 10 people, but I don't, and I sit down with the owners and I say, I'm not going to promise people just because I can't. No. I'm not going to talk for other people. So what happens is the establishments, they have to run an establishment. They don't promote property.
They have to run their business
They have to run their business property, and they don't give it enough time, because you need, if you do enough acts at Players, and then people are going to know, the people that are there, and then it multiplies and it multiplies. After 6 months, it's like, oh, Players has music.
Yeah.
So, hey, where are we going tonight? I don't feel like going downtown. Hey, let's go check a band at Players.
Who feels like going downtown?
But if it's but if it's sporadic, if it's just a venue that hires a band for one weekend, the client is not going to go back there because they're not sure. They're going to go there, and then now there's no band. Okay, why did I come here now?
It's that continuity. Absolutely.
It takes the promotion, the promoter, the guy to put dot all the I's and cross all the T's to make sure it goes well.
What do you do? How do you manage your marketing and promotion?
That was a good question.
Through Facebook, through social media. I still like to do the old school thing where you print some posters, and I have great people that support me there too, who get me posters for a really good deal, and BMAX, if I can give them a plug. Jonathan is just super service, and the thing with that is that when you're promoting certain music at a venue, you can't go to another bar and put up a poster. And so I kind of learned that for the first time with the upcoming shows, but it's okay. Social media, promotion, boosting, and then through different groups, obviously. And like you were saying, Steph, going through the establishment has to, if they have followers, well then, you go with the followers and you promote through them like that, and it's okay for the establishment to have posters and everything, but the establishment has to, it's good for them too. Absolutely, if people come in to listen to the band, they're going to drink and then they're going to eat and then, and it's a continuity. So that's what we're trying to achieve.
So in terms of your promoting, because I know you wanted to tackle the East End, is it sort of like a conquering of sorts of a region and then moving on, or you're just sort of expanding as you go? Because I know you had mentioned you wish to bring in some French bands, and would you bring these French bands, let's say, into New York, because that's where you're headed? Is that a type of risk that you are sort of saying, I'd like to give it a shot?
I don't think I'd do something that's crazy as that. But I wouldn't have the same band play at another venue just 5 minutes away a month later.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make sense, you know. So we have to see what venue fits what band fits the venue where you want to play, you know. And then if you're driving like 15-20 minutes away, half an hour away, it's another thing. But it's not about getting the band out as much as possible and in a 5-mile radius. It's not my style, you know, because once you've seen the band, it's like your friends coming to see you play. There's only so many times that they're going to come and see you play, you know, because they've seen you. They've seen you once, they've seen you 10 times, you know, unless they're not doing anything. So the same thing with the band. So you don't want to get the same band in the same vicinity in a short period. So there's a lot of strategy to planning out, you know, where you want to go, and then you have to work out the details with whoever wants to do the show, and the reason why they want to do the show, and you hope that you can grow that way.
Yeah, and from your point of view, what is the most challenging aspect of what you're doing now?
You have another bottle of wine?
No, they're
Survive the internet.
challenging. No, because I have the passion for it. A bit of stubbornness and willingness to you know, always find the solution. What's most challenging is at times everything can be challenging, and at times it can work out just, you know, like a hot knife through butter. My last show, my last Bon Jovi tribute, the BJX Experience, fabulous band, by the way.
I know, they're very good, yeah.
They were at Le Rossignol, and I didn't have to do much. You know, thanks to Michael who put his trust in me, and you know, I'd like to get other bands there. And again, the fact that he trusts me, it makes it a little bit easier, you know. So it's a lot of things can be challenging, but I don't look at it that way. I'll always try to find a solution to remedy the problem if there is one, you know.
So let's say, have you ever encountered a situation where you had bands that did not get along, let's say at a venue or at an event, and how would you regulate that or maintain a control on that, let's say?
I honestly, I never came across a situation where, you know, bands didn't get together and hit it off. I personally think that when someone does and understands music, yeah, there can be some glitches. Like I've done shows where things didn't work out, but the band, the Elton show the Elton songs at Casa Italia, they thought everything was hunky-dory until they started doing the sound check. Yeah. And then when the sound check started, the board wasn't working. And then, and Steven, God bless him, he's such a beautiful person, calm. Don't worry, we'll fix it. You know? And they pulled it off. And everyone at the show never even noticed that there was a problem.
Wow.
You know? But we were stressing. I was stressing.
I've had those situations numerous times.
And yeah, absolutely. You know, where you can't figure out why, you know. Yeah. But you make the best of the situation. And when you start playing, everything just goes away. It's like, what was I stressing about, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, the musician as well as myself, it's like, okay, everything's good, and you know, we can go with it.
You pass out at the end. Everything, all the sweat, all the thing. Like,
you have a couple more drinks.
Do you remember Les Vieilles Portes? I don't know if you remember that venue.
No.
Sauveur. Okay, it's a place called Les Vieilles Portes. Okay. The sound tech was renowned. And we get a gig there, we show up, do sound check. This guy was the biggest dick, to be quite honest. And it literally ended in a screaming match, holding my drummer away. We had to, yeah. Wow. This is before the gig. Oh. Because, you know, this guy, he's a sound tech, and he comes with the roll of duct tape. He's like, no, I got to fix your drum sound. I was like...
With duct tape?
He wanted to, he basically...
To muffle?
He wanted to muffle the whole thing. So he started, you know, one piece, two pieces. Oh, so then the drummer's like, listen, dude, I'm not, I'm good. I don't want more tape on my, you're killing the skin. You're killing. And the guy, he's like, hey, I'm a professional sound man. I know what I'm talking about. I make it sound good. I know, but it's my drums. So a sound man is supposed to make the drums sound whatever he's given. He's supposed to try and do the best with.
Yeah.
At a certain point, don't touch the drum set. And so my guy's like looking at me. My drummer's looking at me, saying like, dude, I'm like, hey, dude, no more tape. So like, let's make it work. If you have to shut off the mic, I'd rather you shut off the mic.
No kidding.
Then I don't want more duct tape on it. Hey, like literally yelling. And it almost went to, like, it was almost a fist fight. This is an hour before.
I don't blame the drummer.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
No,
I don't blame the drummer at all.
Everybody in the world, I don't remember his name. I will if someone said it, but everybody in the world, every band knew this sound tech was
worse.
Off his rocker. It's like,
it was when I did my 21 gun salute with my buddy Mimo. And that was let's just call it a memorable experience.
Leonardo
da Vinci. I didn't want to mention them, but
yeah.
it's your fault.
What? I didn't hear anything.
There are posters everywhere. I wrote an article about that, so
they actually
it's out there.
We'll have music over it.
They actually brought their sound guy because the room was not equalized.
Oh.
And what a magical sounding event it was. It was just
Yeah, it was
beautiful.
fantastic. I was there. So.
The sound was like, when it's not really loud, but it was loud, but everything was crisp, So it makes a whole difference in the world,
Yep.
And thankfully they weren't at each other because, the guys that were there were sound guys maybe with duct tape and their sound guy, and I forget his name and I apologize, but
they must have called Sandro probably. Or Sergio, or one of the boys.
Yeah, one of them, the guys that
Italian
works
guy.
with them. Italian
I'm
guy.
sure Sandro was.
I think so.
He's the best.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, Sandro's phenomenal.
And that can make or break the show.
Totally.
It was a great show, by the way.
Thank you.
It was really
That was
good.
a lot that we had to cancel because of COVID.
Yeah, I remember.
So the third time around was I'm gonna call it a success because it was an accomplishment for me.
It was also objectively a success.
Yes.
It was a really good show.
Yeah. I expected more of a turnout, but it was right after COVID, so
Yeah.
you have to understand certain things and
It also was booked and cancelled, so when you do like that, you already lose some people after.
Yeah.
So.
They get nervous, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, they
Absolutely.
don't. There's always this thing. You book, you
Absolutely.
purchase a ticket, then you cancel, and then people don't know. So this is unfortunate, but it was unfortunate because COVID. Like how many gigs?
Yeah.
Like even Elton John
it
canceled.
scared
They're
everyone
so
away.
good though. I mean, Mimo and the
absolutely.
boys are.
I hope to do another show with them soon, but I mean, like I said, again, they don't need me. They get booked
They're
all
booked
over
all over
North
the world.
America. So it's me going to them and say, guys, I want to do another 21 gun salute. Can we go somewhere?
Yeah, but the fact that they do an event with you
Oh no, it's
says
a
a
privilege.
lot for you, right? It says a
It's
lot
a
because
privilege.
a lot of bands will say, no, I
Yeah,
don't need it."
exactly. Well, look at Paul with the high fins.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, can I get you in anywhere if I absolutely go?
Absolutely, yeah, Paul
and
does,
like that's a privilege in its own when you get to meet someone and he trusts you right
Yeah.
away.
And the hyphens we've turned down. I play the casino all the time. I love the gig, but at the hyphens, they're like, that gig doesn't work for us.
Okay.
It's too many sets because they have certain amount
Okay,
of sets.
a certain
It's
structure.
too many sets for what we offer. We prefer a longer set rather than shorter, but more sets. This is what we do.
It doesn't work. The venue doesn't work.
It's just the vibe doesn't work for that band. And so, I mean, basically, they pick their gigs. The hyphens, we pick our gigs. We don't just
Good.
play. Like, we don't just go to
No,
a
I
place
mean,
and-
I know bands that would rather do a 2-hour stretch and no breaks, but sometimes the people need, we have to settle up, we have to do the bar, we have to,
Yeah. No, it's true.
there's
You
a
gotta be
strategy
flexible.
behind it, so, but yeah, absolutely. But when someone is set in a certain way, it makes it more challenging. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, needless to say, if they want to work with you, if we want to wear the hyphens.
No, it's
because
a privilege to me. You know,
You do great work. You're a great dude, and it works out.
Thank you very much, and hopefully we can get the hyphens. I got a couple of places, but then you got to wait for the people to come back to you.
Oh my God.
Well, judging by the traffic, there's a lot of people out there that are dying sure.
Tell me about it.
Maron.
Tell me about it.
I will tell you what happened this morning.
Today was crazy.
Game time, I think.
Yes, it is game time. That was just going to say it. It's time to do some rapid
game
response. I have the questions here, though. Yeah. It's a rapid response game, which means there's a lot of dancing involved, a bit of acrobatics, and a bit of... Do you know how to do a handstand on like one hand? And
This is the thing, is the real
Two
thing.
fingers.
Two finger, wow,
At least
that's
it was the right game, I mean.
All right, so it's called rapid response. Basically, I'm going to ask a question, and you have whatever, a minute to answer or whatever, as fast
Whatever
as you can.
comes to your head.
Okay.
Not 2 hours?
Now I'm going to preface this. I'm going to actually ask the girls first, so they'll do one, and then you'll do one, and then we'll mix and match.
But they got to see the questions.
No, I made the question.
She actually wrote them, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Francesca didn't, but
Francesca peaked.
it's okay.
But
I'm
I
gonna find a
forgot
way to
because
get
I'm
her
tired
her
today.
stuff too.
It's
So
always
don't worry
that.
about
It's
it.
always that. He's out here.
All good.
Oh, this I'm gonna ask Francesca first because
I know you're going to ask
question.
Francesca first.
Name 3 dance moves. I can't even name.
I don't even know, like in,
I can name a few.
in Italian.
Yeah.
Because but I don't even know, like I don't know.
All
Like,
about una tarantella and.
but these are the
Well, those
names
are
of the
dance.
music.
Me, I'm left
They're
out on
not
the
dance
lurch.
moves. Those are type of music.
True.
So, well, if you dance la taranta is not la tarantella. It's a way of dancing la taranta, which is the dance from Puglia.
You picked this question?
Yeah.
I write them.
Then there is the
haven't
Saturday
seen half of the
Night
questions I
Fever
came up
move.
with.
Oh, there you go. The Saturday Night Fever move, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and then for sure there is the twerk.
The twerk.
twerk.
Very good. Yeah.
I was doing
Very
the
good.
twerk.
She was
That could
doing
be a
it.
dance move
Bravo,
amongst other
bravo.
moves, but that could be a dance
Can
move.
I ask you a question since we're on this topic?
Yeah,
Because
of the twerk.
I remember playing a party. This is my family party one. This is many years ago. And I just started playing a tarantella. Next thing you know, my family, all my aunts, the older aunts and stuff, they get together. And I don't know if you've seen this because I've never seen it. And I'm asking you because you're from Rome.
Yeah.
Now, my mom is more from Naples. It's more on her side. It's called the tarantella batticulo.
Never heard.
Like, I was scared for my life.
Oh,
They get in a circle and they're doing a tarantella, but they smash their asses together, but fucking full force, like bang, and they hit, and then they keep dancing, and to see who lasts the longest. I played the tarantella for about 50 minutes, non-stop, until the last person was standing. And it was like a big, my aunt was a big mama. She was dancing, pow, she would hit someone.
She won.
I never heard that.
I never heard
Tarantella
that
batticulo. They used to do it in La Piazza in my mom's hometown.
Ma pensa che forza.
I was scared.
I've learned something new tonight.
The singer singing, and she's like, "This is your family." I'm like, I don't know, man. I've never seen this
Maybe,
before.
like, I don't
What
know,
is that?
so sure. No.
Anyway, Lisa, name 3 dance moves.
waltz, cha-cha, mambo.
No, those are 3 dances.
Oh, dances. No, they're moves.
No, they're not. The waltz is a.
The mambo is a dance move.
No, it's
You
not.
wrote,
No,
you
it's
wrote
not
the
a
question.
dance.
You wrote the question. Now
Oh, sorry. 3 dance moves.
Yeah, like the moonwalk is one, so now you can't
I
use
was
it.
gonna say
gonna
that.
But you say
I was gonna
that.
say that.
You
Well,
burned it.
I'm wondering if the swing would be a
No, that's a
move.
dance.
That's a dance style.
Yeah,
Dance move. I know there's the running man.
that's a good one. Yeah.
Yes.
That works.
The run.
There's the no, the other one. You're drowning. Which one is
But
that?
there's the mirror, no?
That's a mime.
No, this is also...
No, there's the drowning one, and there's the swimmer.
You could do the Larnac step. That's when I was in high school. You said
I never went to Larnac. I
You
was
never
more
went
the
to
tops
Larnac?
in-
What?
I'm more of the
This
tops
is
in the cage.
becomes-
Oh
see
my
how
God.
And the
crazy
dome on the
becomes.
swing.
Oh my God,
It's like we
Larnac
stay
was the
for hours
place.
debating.
Were you a Larnac or Las Cinq? That's a
I'm a
tough
promoter.
question.
My wife is gonna get to see this, so I can't really say where I was.
Okay.
I wasn't that Larnac.
No,
Las
okay.
Cinq.
See?
I understood it already. See, there was the guys that wouldn't go there because as Italians, there's so many Italians there. So you go to the francophone places. You go to l'Energie instead, where nobody
There.
knows you.
Exactly. Stay
L'Horizon.
far.
Safe.
L'Horizon.
Okay, Vito. Now it's down to you.
Okay.
Name 3 things that get worse with age.
Only 3.
Yeah, you can go on and
Is
on.
this an hour show?
The biggest.
Your flexibility,
Oh, yeah, that's a
Ooh.
very good one.
your eyesight,
Oh yeah, that's true.
True.
Oh good.
and your patience.
Oh my God.
Good one. Good
That's
one.
amazing.
And without
Yeah, true.
hangovers are really bad the older you get.
I don't get hungover anymore. Fuck.
No,
I just don't.
so bad.
No, and you know, we have our parents are some like my dad is, and for the life of me, you figured you see your aunts and uncles, and you know they're getting of age. They should cluster together and enjoy each other's company.
Yeah. The patience.
Everyone stays in their corner.
It's true. Kisso non mi piace. This guy, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go talk to him. In 1978, you know what he did to me, that person? Okay. But this is a good question. Lisa, name 3 things that get worse with age.
3 things that get worse with age. I was gonna say bathroom bowel movements.
It gets worse?
Yeah.
No.
Some people wear diapers.
I used to eat a lot more when I was younger. And it was anyway, whatever.
Don't get into details,
The
please.
skin,
just saying.
the skin sags, loses elasticity.
Which skin? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Stop it.
Sorry. Yeah, I mean, come on. I'm just asking.
Skin is
And
skin.
memory. Memory.
Memory
That's
gets.
very good.
Yeah, true. True.
Right.
I just said hangovers are
Yeah,
bad.
true.
Like
That's
the
a-
recovery time takes
Yeah.
longer.
No, that you,
I'm still trying to recover when I was 18.
you have to stop drinking though in order to recover.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, well, of course, but I mean, it's
helping
gonna
along.
take long.
She's like, oh, that's a good hit. Yeah, that works.
Then, I don't know, pretty much okay with everything.
Road rage?
What?
Oh,
I
yeah,
would say
road rage.
taste buds too.
What is road
Taste buds.
rage?
Road rage when you're driving and you fucking get so
Gotcha.
mad.
No.
You never heard of road
The
rage?
road rage is when somebody, let's say, cuts you off and you roll down the window, you go, these grazie! Like,
I was
yeah.
doing that in my 20s too. So I was
okay, it was
insulting
always like
people
that, okay.
since the beginning of my
I was
driving.
born with road
My
rage.
driving's history. Well, I mean, what is like?
I got it. I got one. Clothing size. The older you get, the more you gain weight.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
My
I'm
dad
still
is-
wearing
my dad
the
is the
things I was
lightest he's
wearing in my
ever been.
20s.
Yeah?
I'm still wearing the same things.
Oh,
I
yeah?
know people
Yeah,
that have
same
been
size.
wearing
Okay, that's good.
the
Never
same
changed.
pant size for
me too.
forever.
Me too.
I can't really say I changed.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No,
Okay.
but I mean, I agree with everything you said, but other things they don't come to. Ah, yes, resistance to heels.
You see?
Nice,
That gets
yes.
worse.
That's a good one.
That's kind of
I
like
found
I used
it
to
hurt
wear.
less in the third. No, I'm joking.
I used
always
to wear
knew that
heels
about you,
every
Vanny.
time. Now I'm trying to get used to this again, but it was more about COVID though.
Yeah, we weren't dressing up, no
Yeah,
heels,
so that's
no
why
makeup.
I lost that
Loose
the
I don't know how
vibe.
anyone could ever wear a heel. To be
I
quite
love
honest.
heels.
Yeah.
I love heels.
I
The
wear a
platform.
taquina for 2
And maybe-
hours. My knees hurt. I don't know.
The austerity, I'm slower,
Yeah.
Yeah,
kind of
absolutely.
slower
Yeah.
in everything, but also
Metabolism.
because I don't want to stress.
Okay,
so.
well, this is an easy one. How come Lisa and Francesca get the easy questions? Name 3 things that scare you.
Vanny. Kidding.
Danny when he's upset.
When he's upset.
Vanny when he's
really
drunk.
scared.
I don't know.
upset?
Once, I think.
Yeah.
But once from far away.
Yeah.
But they told me that when you never get really upset, but when you do it, it's
can
freaking
be, it could be.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to, now my brain is like, what did I do? I could be very stern. I know.
No.
In a nice way.
Always
Never
in a
know.
nice way.
Nice way.
No.
What else? What else scares you?
What scares me? Liver. You know, the meat liver scares the shit out of me. The
scares
smell.
you?
Yeah, you look at it.
Fegato.
Why?
No, it's scary. It's scary just to think of it. And ghost stories.
Yeah, that because I believe in it. So
Absolutely.
We believe in ghosts, don't we?
Yeah, no,
We
I'm not a
do.
big one. I'm not a big one.
I know I said that on
Not a
purpose.
big.
You're
You
not
want to see him
a
get stern?
believer.
Watch this.
Not a big one. No, negative. That's just me. Francesca, 3 things that scare you.
Die young, which I'm not anymore, so I passed that.
You still are young.
It's like,
No.
die middle age, let's say. Just because I want to do things and I'm afraid I won't have the time to do, so this is scary. Planes. Although I always travel with planes, but I had a bad experience, and from that,
Yeah, it's true.
All you need is one bad experience.
yeah, but
Yeah,
that's why I
yeah.
enjoyed so much, and then I had a very bad experience, and then from that I was like, but I still have. I mean, I travel between here and Europe
Yeah.
often, so. And another, oh yes, I'm scared about boat.
Really?
I cannot watch the Titanic, the second, il secondo tempo, because all the part in which like the boat
the
is
water.
like, yeah. Because when I was a kid, I was 5, and they have to reanimate me because I was.
Oh, you drowned. You
Yeah, I
drowned.
drowned. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
So
yeah.
that scarred you.
Yeah, but it's strange because also after that my parents put me in a pool to do all the courses, so I have all the brevetti, all the certifications, like agonistic thing. But still, if ever like I'm in a pool or something and I drink a little bit of water, I start panicking. Because probably
It brings back.
yeah. So that
It
is
brings
something
back
scary.
the,
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
A lot of people are scared of water. A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vito, name 3 reasons. Oh, see here, she has to come out. Name 3 reasons you'd wear a blindfold.
3 reasons to be.
There's so many.
And we have to keep it clean, right?
No, you don't
No,
at
no,
all.
it's-
No, you don't.
That's the thing of the joke.
3 reasons to wear a blindfold. To play pin the tail on the donkey.
Oh, I thought you were going. I was like, yeah, he's going to say it. Yeah.
Obviously, sexual
Yes,
experiences.
we were waiting for it.
50 Shades.
And
Vision of I don't see you like.
and when you want to surprise someone.
Oh,
yeah.
that's true.
So
With another sexual. No, sorry.
you have to go there, right?
Saying, I'm just
You
saying.
have to go there.
Well, you know.
That's who we are.
Name 3 different exercises. Wow, you were, yeah.
You were working out while this.
No, not really. The jumping jack, the cartwheel.
What's the cartwheel?
Like you cartwheel.
Oh, okay.
It's like gymnastics.
Okay.
My daughter does about 500 of them a day. So
So the one that you do like
Yeah.
Okay, la ruota.
And and the handstand.
is that an exercise?
Yeah, it is. Works the arm.
Okay. Now that you left Francesca with nothing.
No.
Crunch.
Plank.
Yes,
the
very
plank,
good.
yeah, that's a good
It
one.
hurts like a muscle.
Yeah, plank it
That's
really
torture.
hurts.
That's not
Yeah, it
exercise.
hurts, man.
Abs.
An ab workout, yeah.
Yeah.
That hurts too.
And then like push-ups.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah,
push-ups,
that
pull-ups.
hurts too.
Ugh, all boring shit. Ugh.
I told you,
Anyway.
nice.
I'd rather play music. Let me play drums all night, and that'll be a workout. Vito, name 3 friendly nicknames for women.
Friendly.
I confirmed it.
Well, I could have gone so wrong.
I say we do it.
Babe, honey, and sweetheart.
See, that was easy.
Works. That works.
I hate every time someone calls me like that. Like I really don't like it.
Which one?
He did say friendly.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, yeah, nicknames for women. Hi, sweetheart. You know, that whole-
I don't know.
but I
Well,
just
it
met
could-
this dude.
it could
Why
work
you
for
calling
men
me
too.
sweet? What's that?
It could work for men too, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sweetheart?
not a man calling a man, but a
Yeah.
wife calling her husband.
Baby cakes, you know.
Putzi
Stud
putzi.
muffin.
It's when they
Amorino.
stud muffin.
Amoruccio.
Wow, that's a good one.
Stud muffin. That's so funny.
Well, why don't you name 3 nicknames for
A
women
woman?
and men?
I wouldn't want to name 3 nicknames for a woman.
For men.
For men.
Bello, Tesoro. Amore.
So 1980s. Yeah.
Well, you didn't say the year.
I know. Francesca?
Nickname for man?
Yeah.
Coso?
Oh.
Coso.
Coso. Thing.
Yeah.
Yo, thing. What's that?
We used to say that in Italy. Man. Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Bro. Now we're talking East End.
I mean, she said everything. And the other one would be Coso, man. Bello, she said that.
Oh.
Oh, no. With the...
Oh.
That is natural.
Hey, oh.
Natural.
Now the best is...
That's natural too.
That's respectful when you're working in the clay. Hey,
No, just that.
I have
Oh!
no idea. I don't call man.
you don't.
Oh, they come to you.
Exactly.
They come to
There
you.
you go.
That's a good answer.
That's a good answer.
I look at him like,
No, not even. You just do the heads. Come here. Well, I just got the sign from Vani. We're already done.
oh, really?
Yeah, well, the hour's
That's
already
fast.
done. So,
So-
yes, go ahead.
That
Take
was
it
a
away.
tag
Take
team.
it away, Francesca.
So,
Yes.
where people, artists, venues, whoever wants to contact you, how can they do that?
My Facebook page, well, obviously the Vito DiCristo or Big V Live Productions. And you can follow my posts and get to know. My number's there if you want to call. And get information on upcoming shows.
Do you want to give us your number? I'll
Sure, absolutely. 514-777-7570.
Wow, that's a seriously good number.
Oh, 7.
That's awesome. Yeah.
A lot of sevens, but they don't pay yet. But they will. I'm confident. And that's it. Stay tuned for what's coming up in the near future and where we plan on going later on.
Those dates were June and
June 16th, July 7th,
at Players Cafe in
and
the East End.
second act is in June as well. I just don't remember the dates. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay. I'll put it on the screen. I'll research
but
it.
I can send you the posters.
Oh, even better. Sure,
Yeah,
send the
I have the
posters,
posters
and
and the
we'll
dates
put
right
it
there.
on. Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely. Awesome, man.
With my logo,
Awesome.
absolutely. And others to follow, but they might be outside the East End, but I'll put them there too.
Awesome, and I'd like to thank you on my behalf as a musician in the city. Thank you for promoting live music and pushing
Thank
it,
you.
and then hosting events, man.
It means a lot. Thank you so much.
No, it means a lot to us, right?
Very much
It's
appreciated.
It's awesome. It's amazing.
So thank you so much, Vito. It
Thank
was
you.
fun. It was instructive, and we all
Absolutely.
love people who have parties. So
I'd like to
that's
give a
great.
shout out to my wife, if I may.
Oh, for sure.
But she has to. I mean, she doesn't have to put up with, but I mean, it's a passion of mine, and she's always there to fulfill, like, you know, what I want to do, and it's just something that I want to do inside me, and
Amazing.
She's there to support. So thank you, Mary. I love you.
That's a nice.
That is.
This is
Hold
a
on,
great
hold on.
note.
Wait. We're gonna do this. This is something new. You see that camera right there?
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah. Look
Tell
straight
her.
into it and give her a nice message.
To my wife.
To your wife. This is for Mary. Mary, listen to
Baby,
this.
thank you for all your support and understanding. Lots of love. I love you.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, this was
First.
very, very nice. And so thank you so much. We're all
Thank you.
I know, I'm like so,
And now
I'm
we're
so
like,
touched. Oh my God.
And again, thanks to our sponsors. They're fantastic.
Thank you.
Thanks to Em. Thanks to Vani. Thanks to Lisa.
Thanks to
Vito,
Francesca.
Me. This great wine on wine.
That half-bodied mannequin over there.
Exactly. So thanks a lot, guys. Follow us. Stay connected. Stay tuned. Stay with us. I don't know. Whatever you want.
Well, we have to plug in our brother podcast.
Oh,
Sessions
sure.
With Steph.
You got that
sure.
right.
Remember that guy?
Thanks, Vani. But we have another beautiful podcast.
Yes.
Which is Session with Staff.
That's
It actually
right, our brother
supports
podcast.
local musicians.
Yep.
And it really it's growing very well. So guys, follow us, but don't forget to follow him too.
Yeah, but
because
follow us
it's
first.
awesome.
Let's talk it out. Yes,
Let's talk
follow
it out.
Let's Talk It Out, guys. It's a great podcast, honestly.
No, but both podcasts. They're
Yeah, they're
really,
all-
I
they're
mean,
all
they're
good.
dedicated to
The
local,
community and
Montreal,
local. So that's
Yeah.
what we
I have
want
a
to do.
question.
Yeah,
If I do your podcast, are there questions at the end as well?
I have a different game.
Okay.
I have a couple of different segments.
There
than
you
this.
need the blindfold.
Yeah. No, it's not that. No, I have different segments that are pretty cool, actually.
Cool.
Yeah.
And,
Thank you
we
so
go
much,
into worst gig
guys.
ever. That's the best one.
You just gave it away. funny.
Doesn't matter. Well, if you watch
Actually,
the podcast.
no, if you watch
Wow,
podcast,
and you need to answer that live?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have better
everyone
ones.
did.
Francesca has a good segment that she came up with, and I do it all the time.
Awesome.
Put together your all-time band. Like, pick the musician on each instrument.
Dead or alive.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Anyway,
Yeah.
But
I
We
can see
need
the
to
views.
wrap up.
I already have
We
the
need
answer.
to
to
you
that
already
question.
have the answer. That's great. Awesome.
We need to wrap it up. So,
Yeah.
guys, we love you, and I'll see you next time.
Yep.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Awesome.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.